Hello, wonderful followers and subscribers of Holy Ghost Son. I welcome you specially to the platform that tell you the undiluted truth that has the ability, the capacity, and the capability to liberate Nigeria from bad governance. Please, if today is your first time coming across my video, I want to say big thank you to you for stopping by to watch. So, guys, I want to show you guys a video of Doyin Okukpe. We all know Doyin Okukpe, right? I was a spokesman to Peter Obi during the election, and then later I was asked to step aside after I was indicted. But recently, he started speaking, say, unbalanced thing against Peter Obi. I'm sure some of you must have seen it. But now I want to show you a video where this guy really exposed the person of Peter Obi to Nigerians. I tell you the truth, this video will blow your mind. Please, before you watch it, let me give this video a thumbs up, and I beg, make sure you share this video. Make another Nigeria see am. It's an interesting video. It's a must watch. Make sure you share it. Thank you. Let's watch now.
I'm not talking about people who became governors and left and stole money and they're big men. No. 25 years ago, where were they? 15 years ago, where were they? What were they? That is in the area of personal business. This gentleman, at a very young age of 39, perhaps the youngest in the history of Nigeria, was made the chairman of a bank, Fidelity Bank, in this country. When a man has run a personal business successfully, has been made to run not just one bank, 2 banks, and he has run them successfully, has been head of SEC and ran it successfully, let us list the names. My point today, because I'm seeing a lot of young people here, say no to mediocrity. There lies the success in your destiny. If they rubbish Peter today, you have no future tomorrow. For as long as we allow mediocrity to prevail and to pretend over integrity, honor, and expertise, we'll be destroying the future of these young people who sit here. God forbid. That is the second phase. He has about 7 phases, but I will limit myself to 3. The third one, he's asking me to sit down. I'm not sitting down. These people deserve to know, so that when they say, what's wrong with you? Who is this Peter? You can tell them who Peter is. If they have, when you go out with a masquerade, and people are saying you're making too much younger, I say, wait, let's see your own. Let them bring their own masquerade. In public life, he has demonstrated exemplary performance and unprecedented achievements. I'm telling you, Mr. Chairman, sir, I'm passionate because I see many young people here. I don't talk like this, I don't talk like this, but here lies the future of our country. They must get, things have gotten so bad that our people no longer know what is right or what is wrong. Even me, sometimes I'm confused. I don't understand the game. But let us go back to basics. Good family, good background, good education, good profession, success in business, acumen, integrity, honor, uprightness. Those are the things that make a nation. Not because I've been there, I've been doing this thing for a long time. That is not it. You have been doing it for a long time.
So, guys, that was Doyin Okukpe before election, where he was speaking for Peter Obi. Now, after hearing all this, one will wonder, what came over Doyin Okukpe? How was he bought over? You see, the Nigeria politicians we have. You understand? How was it bought over? This true. You said it's true. You now came up with a statement that Tinubu, the other masquerade, was the best, of all that contested for the election. Can you imagine? Okay, Nigeria, please take a look at the person they call Peter Obi. Let's watch.
And is remembered for the following achievements while in office: exemplary commitment to reforms and development, building relationships between Anambra State and other countries such as USA, Britain, Russia, European Union, Belgium, Israel, Venezuela, and others. Attracted big Fortune 500 companies like SAB Miller, Distel, and GlaxoSmithKline, Nemeth Pharmaceuticals, etc., to Anambra State. Under him, Anambra State was rated the least indebted state in Nigeria by the Debt Management Office. Anambra was adjudged by the Federal Ministry of Works the state with the best network of roads in the country, having asphalted over 800 kilometers of roads. He reopened long-closed schools and returned missionary schools to the original owners with a grant of 6 billion naira for their rehabilitation, distributing over 30,000 computers, internet access, Microsoft academies to over 500 schools. Anambra State students, for the first time, achieved first place nationwide in the 2013 WAEC and NECO Common Entrance examinations. 7 communities in the state. He ensured the payment of over 35 billion naira in outstanding pensions and gratuities in the state since 1999. Before he became governor, no single health institution was accredited in the state. But under his administration, 10 schools of nursing, midwifery, and medical technology, as well as 2 hospitals, were accredited. Mr. Peter Obi stands for justice and fairness and was the first Nigerian governor to reclaim his governorship mandate after 3 years in the court, giving confidence to others to pursue their stolen mandates. He is also the first governor in Anambra State to serve for 2 terms since democratic rule in 1979. Perhaps Mr. Peter Obi's greatest legacy in office was his financial prudence. He funded development projects without borrowing money from financial institutions, nor raising bonds. And he handed over to his successor, Mr. Willie Obiano, also an alumnus of LBS, the sum of 75 billion naira in the form of cash local foreign investments. In a recent testimony, the Anglican Bishop of the Diocese of Amici, Right Reverend E.O. Ikako, spoke glowingly of Mr. Peter Obi while advising his successor, Mr. Willie Obiano, to toe his checkered steps. Mr. Obi is a native of Amatutu village, Agulu, Anaucha, LGA of Anambra State, and he's married to Margaret with 2 children. For contributing in an outstanding way to the development of Anambra State and Nigeria, for contributing in building an oasis of sanity and expanding the ideas of what is possible and what can be done in the society, setting new standards in the process, and for reflecting the ideals of the school both in private and public service, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi is hereby being honored with the Lagos Business School Distinguished Alumni Award.
By special request, I'd like to invite the Dean, Lagos Business School, Dr. Naso Konedo, to please join the President in giving the award to Mr. Peter Obi. Can we please clap for the Dean as she comes up? Thank you, photographers. Thank you. Mr. Peter Obi will say a few words.
Okay. 3-4 minutes.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I was just saying that the other people didn't say anything. I wonder why they want me to say something. Mine will be just gratitude. Number one is gratitude to Lagos Business School for what they are doing and their contribution in building a better country. Number two is gratitude to the association for what they are doing. And number three is same gratitude to all of you who are gathered here. I'm sure you're helping to build a better Nigeria. Thank you for this night. But in doing so, when they were reading, they always said I left 75 billion. I always like to correct it whenever people say that. We didn't borrow because I saw when they talked about we didn't borrow from the bank and no bond was issued, nobody clapped because it was bad business for most people here. We didn't borrow because we know it would be difficult for us to pay back. Some states are borrowing because they can pay back. But for me, the reason why we didn't borrow is that we needed to first, people always say, what is your greatest achievement in Anambra State? I always say to them, bringing civility and order in governance. It is not about infrastructure. It's not about infrastructure. It's not about this or that. The bringing order in governance is more critical.